Designer Notes Subject 57. John Mayer is one of those celebrities that bridge the watch community and popular media. Through his interviews with Hodinkee, watch collecting started to penetrate the public consciousness like never before. Today, Hodinkee will unveil their latest collaboration with Gshock for a special John Mayer edition. Or is it the Hodinkee collaboration with John Mayer for Casio? Whatever, you get what we mean. Hodinkee is no stranger to special and limited editions. It's not always a hit. Some are even downright controversial. But in general, fans usually buy them in droves. The stocks usually don't last, and the inevitable price gouging on eBay follows soon after. With Gshock involved in this collaboration and a teaser video on which model it could be, many are expecting this to be a more affordable product. Let's examine what we're getting. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us on Instagram at Design Atelier Aruba for behind-the-scenes content. Submit your pics and videos to designatelierviewer@gmail.com. Hours before the launch, the teaser video was released with John Mayer recording a track sample on a Casio SK5 sampling keyboard. While playing around with the keyboard, we see him sporting a Gshock 6900 series with matching colorways with the SK5. Hype, hype, hype. The launch couldn't come any sooner. We are then presented with the packaging material that's clearly labeled John Mayer/Hodinkee with the SK5 diagram on the background. According to John, this sampler was a big part of his childhood when he would create his makeshift music using this little device from Casio. When Casio approached John about a collaboration piece, John immediately suggested the SK5 as a basis for this collaboration. The idea is that every time he would look into this watch, it would remind him of those formative years. Casio and Hodinkee certainly made Mr. Mayer proud with this Gshock DW-6900. The Gshock logo matches that of the SK5's retro teal markings. The button function markings are also matched to the buttons of the rhythm and sampler buttons. It's very subtle with a tasteful touch. The overall resin color used here also mimics the slate gray plastic of the SK5. So when put together side by side, these two items would appear to have been sold together back in the 1980s when the SK series samplers started production. A prominent button was also retoned to match the buttons of the SK5. The Gshock illuminator button is appropriately colored gray, which gives the watch the full retro vibe. The LCD also calls back to the vintage aesthetics with its backplate color matching the old hues of the era's digital displays. Most non-Gshock fans may wonder what the three circles are for on that watch face. These are the seconds indicators separated in tenths. The first two circles are divided into 5 seconds each, while the last circle indicates how many tenth seconds has elapsed. Some may not like this layout since almost half of the face is occupied by these circles, but this layout has somewhat become iconic at this point. These circles are also nicely framed with the colors of the SK5, creating a little more visual interest to the watch. Also interesting is the backplate of the watch that has the simple engravings of John Mayer/Hodinkee. Notice that these casebacks are not numbered, which is a bit disappointing considering this is a proposed rare watch. This model uses the 3230 module that's battery powered, with no solar, no Bluetooth, nor radio functionality. DW-6900 is known for its 4 modes of function: timekeeping, alarm, timer, and stopwatch modes. In timekeeping mode, you can see all of the usual information: day, date, month, and of course the time in either 12 or 24-hour formats. You can set an alarm with this module and it's conveniently indicated when turned on. The timers and stopwatch functions are accessed by pressing the mode button until you have selected your desired function. Once activated, the seconds indicators change to tenths of seconds, giving a clear visual cue of the function. The module also has a backlight function for easy time reading under low light conditions. Simply press the button and the LCD lights up. The packaging is pretty straightforward, nothing fancy. There's just a carton box with the SK5 art on it. Inside, the watch is encased in a much more presentable wooden case. At $180, this is one of the more affordable G-Shocks with a limited run that you can buy. The "you can buy" part is the excruciating clause of this proposition. I personally tried and failed miserably at ordering one through Hodinkee. It sold out in mere minutes. Elsewhere, it's already commanding a $500 price tag, which is a bit sketchy. You're not even sure if these sellers will get one at all. For a G-Shock with no Bluetooth, tough solar, or multiband feature, $180 is already a pretty steep price to pay. Against the availability though, this was a bargain if you managed to place an order in the Hodinkee shop. The 6900 has somewhat become a celebrity in its own right. This G-Shock is one of the go-to pieces in many popular movies such as Mission Impossible 2, Training Day, and American Sniper. It's the quintessential hero gear we all deserve. Outside of the movies, celebrities are also spotted using one of the many iterations of the 6900 line. Spike Lee, Kanye, Usher, and Pharrell have all been spotted with this iconic wristwatch. The 6900's lasting appeal is undeniable. It's the most widely sold G-Shock of all time in Japan and the third most in the world. So many of us literally grew knowing the 6900, even if some of us may have never owned one in our lives. With John Mayer and Hodinkee collaborating on yet another 6900, the smaller watch collecting circle is also getting a taste of this prolific digital watch. If you can get one, that is.